The world didn't end with a warning, it ended with chaos. 1 second, everything looked normal, and the next, people were running for their lives. Highways jammed, cities burning, screams echoing through the streets. And right in the middle of all this madness, something faster, something deadlier, was hunting. A man is running, not jogging, not escaping casually. He's sprinting like his life depends on it, because it does. His breath is breaking, his body is shutting down, but behind him, something isn't slowing down at all. And then, it catches him. Now here's the real question. If the world collapsed overnight, would you survive even one day? Because in this story, almost no one did. Welcome to Zombieland. The camera pulls back, revealing a destroyed version of the world. Cities are silent, civilization is gone, and according to our narrator, a nervous, rule-obsessed guy, this isn't just an apocalypse. It's a nightmare collection of everything that could go wrong. And somehow, he's still alive. But not because he's strong, not because he's brave. He survived because he follows rules. Very specific rules. And the first one, cardio. We immediately see why. Another guy is running across a football field, desperate, exhausted, while a zombie chases him effortlessly. The difference is brutal. The human is slowing down, the zombie isn't. And just like that, he's caught. Game over. Our narrator explains it simply. If you can't run, you're already dead. Think about it. In a world like this, what would you rely on? Strength, luck, or strategy? Because this guy chose strategy, and that's the only reason he's still breathing. Now we move to another moment. A quiet cafeteria at night. A man sits alone, eating, thinking he's safe. The lights flicker, then suddenly go out. Darkness, complete silence. He grabs a flashlight, but it doesn't work. The batteries are dead. And just like that, his safe place turns into a death trap. The narrator calls this rule number 2, always be prepared. Because in this world, even a small mistake gets you killed. And the scariest part? It's never the big things. It's the tiny ones you ignore. Now another scene. A woman stands in the middle of the street, holding a gun. A zombie rushes toward her. She shoots once, and it drops. She relaxes. Big mistake. Because seconds later, the zombie moves again and attacks. This time, she doesn't get another chance. That's rule number 3, double tap. Never assume it's over. Because in Zombieland, nothing stays dead the first time. Let me ask you something. If you were in that situation, would you check twice? Or would you walk away and regret it? Because hesitation here equals death. And just when you think things can't get worse, they do. A woman jumps into her car, panicking, trying to escape. She speeds through the streets, dodging zombies. Everything feels intense, fast, chaotic. But she forgets one simple thing, her seatbelt. And within seconds, her car crashes. She doesn't survive. Rule number 4, seatbelts. It sounds stupid, right? But in this world, even the smallest rule can decide whether you live or die. And that's when we finally meet our main survivor. A skinny, nervous guy standing outside a gas station bathroom, holding a shotgun, trying to convince himself to open the door. Because inside, he has no idea what's waiting. And honestly, neither do we. He admits something important. He's not a hero. He's not fearless. In fact, he's scared of everything. But that fear, it keeps him alive. Because while others panic, he thinks. While others take risks, he plays it safe. And most importantly, he follows the rules. All of them. And that's why, in a world full of the dead, he's still one of the few living. But here's where things get interesting. Because survival alone isn't enough. Soon, he's about to meet someone who breaks every rule he believes in. Someone reckless, someone dangerous, someone who doesn't play safe at all. And that meeting is going to change everything.
The worst mistake you can make in Zombieland isn't trusting the wrong person. It's trusting anyone at all. Because out here, people are just as dangerous as the zombies. And our nervous survivor is about to learn that the hard way. He finally gathers the courage and opens the gas station bathroom door. Silence. For a moment, it feels safe. Too safe. And then suddenly, movement. A zombie lunges straight at him from inside. He panics, fires wildly, barely managing to survive. His hands are shaking, his breathing out of control. And right there, he proves something important. Even with rules, survival isn't guaranteed. It's just a better chance. But before he can even calm down, something else appears. Headlights, car pulls up, and inside it is someone completely different. Confident, calm, dangerous. This is the moment everything changed. Because this man isn't like him at all. Where our survivor hesitates, this guy acts. Where he fears risk, this guy enjoys it. And within seconds, he pulls a gun on him. No warning, no trust, just survival instinct. Now imagine yourself in that situation. You've survived the apocalypse so far, alone, carefully following rules. And suddenly, someone points a gun at you. Do you run? Do you fight? Or do you talk your way out? Our guy chooses the third option. Barely. The tension is thick. One wrong move, and it's over. But slowly, they start talking. Names don't matter anymore, so they use city names instead. Our nervous survivor? He calls himself Columbus. The stranger? Tallahassee. And let me tell you, this guy is a whole different breed. While Columbus survives with fear and planning, Tallahassee survives with pure aggression. He doesn't avoid zombies. He hunts them, enjoys it, almost like it's a game. And this difference is dangerous, but also strangely perfect. Because where one is weak, the other is strong. Still, Columbus doesn't trust him. And honestly, he shouldn't, because in this world, trust can get you killed faster than anything else. But then something unexpected happens. They make a deal, temporary partnership, just until it's convenient. No emotional attachment, no friendship, just survival. Sounds simple, right? But in a world like this, nothing stays simple. As they start traveling together, Columbus quickly realizes something shocking. Tallahassee doesn't follow rules at all. No caution, no hesitation, no fear, and yet somehow he's still alive, which raises a dangerous question. Were the rules even necessary? Or was Columbus just too afraid to live? Because Tallahassee isn't just surviving. He's enjoying the apocalypse, smashing zombies, taking risks, living freely. And for the first time, Columbus starts to question everything he believed. But this new partnership comes with a cost, because when you stop playing safe, you start getting closer to danger, and soon that danger finds them. They come across what looks like an abandoned grocery store. Quiet, empty, perfect place for supplies. But if you've learned anything so far, you already know, nothing in Zombieland is ever that easy. Columbus hesitates. His instincts scream at him to stay away. But Tallahassee, he walks in like he owns the place. And now Columbus has a choice. Stick to his rules, or follow the most dangerous man he's ever met. He takes a deep breath and follows him inside. Big mistake, or the best decision he's ever made. Because what's waiting inside isn't just danger, it's something far more unpredictable. Walking into that grocery store was the moment everything started to shift. Because danger in Zombieland doesn't always come screaming at you. Sometimes it smiles first. The store looks empty, shelves half broken, lights flickering, silence hanging in the air like something is watching. Columbus is tense, every step calculated, every sound amplified in his head. But Tallahassee, he's relaxed, too relaxed. He starts smashing things, making noise, completely ignoring every survival instinct Columbus has. It's almost insane, but also strangely fearless. And then, they find something unexpected. A Twinkie. For Tallahassee, this isn't just food, it's an obsession. In a dead world, this tiny piece of junk food becomes his mission. And for a moment, it feels almost human again. But that moment doesn't last. Because suddenly, there's movement. Not zombies, people, two girls. And just like that, everything changes again. They look normal, harmless. One older, confident, sharp-eyed. The other younger, quiet, almost innocent. And that's exactly what makes them dangerous. Because in Zombieland, the most dangerous thing isn't a zombie. It's someone who knows how to pretend they're not. The older girl introduces herself as Wichita. The younger one, Little Rock. They seem scared, vulnerable. And Columbus? He wants to believe them, but Tallahassee doesn't. His instincts kick in immediately. Something feels off. Something isn't right. Now think about this. In a world where everyone lies to survive, how do you know who to trust? Because Columbus makes a choice here. He ignores his fear and chooses empathy. And that decision changes everything. They talk, share small details. Slowly, a fragile sense of trust begins to form. Feels like maybe, just maybe, they're not alone anymore. For Columbus, this is huge, because for the first time, he's not just surviving. He's connecting, especially with Wichita. There's something there, something real, something human. But here's the problem. In Zombieland, emotions are a weakness, and weakness gets exploited. Out of nowhere, Little Rock claims she's been bitten. Panic. Everything freezes. Columbus steps back. His rules are clear, no risks. No second chances. A bite means death, but Wichita begs him. Her voice cracks, her fear feels real, and Columbus hesitates. That hesitation is all it takes, because seconds later, everything flips. The bite, fake. The fear, an act. And before Columbus and Tallahassee can react, the girls pull guns on them. Perfect setup. Perfect execution. They take their weapons, their car, everything, and just like that, they're gone, leaving Columbus and Tallahassee standing there, shocked, angry, and completely fooled. Let that sink in. They didn't lose to zombies. They lost to trust. Columbus stands there, replaying everything in his head. Every smile, every word, every moment he thought was real. All of it a lie. Now ask yourself honestly, would you have fallen for it too? Because this wasn't just a mistake. This was a turning point. For Columbus, something breaks. His rules didn't fail him. He did. He let emotion override logic. And in Zombieland, that's almost a death sentence. But for Tallahassee, it's different. He's furious, but not surprised, because he never trusted them to begin with. And now, his only goal? Get even. They start moving again. This time not just to survive, but to find the girls and take back what's theirs. But here's the twist. This isn't just about revenge anymore, because deep down, Columbus doesn't just want his stuff back. He wants answers. He wants to know, was any of it real, or was he just another victim in a world where trust doesn't exist? And the scariest part? Next time they meet, it won't be the same, because now everyone knows the truth. Getting betrayed in Zombieland doesn't just cost you your stuff, it changes how you see everything. And for Columbus, that change is just beginning. They're back on the road, walking through empty highways, abandoned cars, silence everywhere. But this time, something feels different. He's not just scared anymore. He's thinking, replaying Wichita's smile, her voice, the way she looked at him. Was any of it real, or was he just another easy target? Meanwhile, Tallahassee is focused on one thing, getting revenge. He's not interested in emotions, not interested in questions. To him, this is simple. They got played. Now it's time to flip the game. But Columbus? He's conflicted, because despite everything, he doesn't feel angry. He feels connected, and that's dangerous, because in Zombieland, feelings don't just distract you, they get you killed. As they